Hello students, this is the 14th part of our second semester's second one act play, and that is The Dear Departed, which is written by Stanley Horton. So open your books, page number 174. On this page and on the first line, first dialogue. And the first dialogue is of Ben. Ben said, What? What it means? He was surprised and he was asking to that little child Victoria that what you are saying that the grandpa is waking up? After that, Mrs. Slater, what do you say? Mrs. Slater said to Victoria that Victoria, what do you say? Are you mad? Victoria, grandpa's getting up. And Victoria again said the same sentence, same words, and she said that the grandpa is getting up. Mrs. Jordan, the child crazy. Crazy, it means mad. Then Mrs. Jordan said that Mrs. Slater, your child, this Victoria is gone mad. She is talking something which cannot happen. Mrs. Slater, don't talk so silly. Then Mrs. Slater said that don't talk too silly, too foolish, like a foolish person. Don't you know your grandpa dead? And after that Mrs. Slater said Victoria again that you don't know that your grandpa is dead. How can he wake up? Victoria, no, he's getting up. I saw him. But Victoria again said the same sentence, same line that I saw the grandpa is getting up. They are transfixed. Transfixed, it means absolutely still, out of great surprise. They are now here in the bracket. This information is given. They are transfixed with amazement. Amazement, it means a great surprise. So in that great surprise, they all just transfixed. They were still on their position as they were, and they were just looking in a particular direction. Ben and Mrs. Jordan left off table. Ben and Mrs. Jordan was towards the left side of the table, and Victoria clings. Cling, it means adhere or stick closely. Victoria clings to Mrs. Slater, and Victoria, that a small child of 10 years old, stick her mother, Mrs. Slater, very closely, right of table, and they were towards the right side of that table. Henry near fireplace, and Henry was there near the fireplace. This was the situation of that time. After that, Mrs. Jordan, you'd better go up and see for yourself, Emily. Mrs. Jordan said to Mrs. Slater that Emily, it is better that you go upstairs and see yourself what is happening there. Mrs. Slater, here, come with me, Henry. And after that, Mrs. Slater told her husband that Henry, come with me. We should go there upstairs. Henry dropped back terrified. But Henry was very terrified. He was shocked. He was in a fearful condition, and therefore he drew himself backside. Ben suddenly hissed, listen. Hissed, it means listen, silence. So Henry said, everyone, shh, silence, listen, something is happening there. And after that, again, in a bracket, some information is given. They look at a door. All their people, the people who were gathered there, Ben, Mrs. Jordan, Henry, Victoria, Mrs. Slater, all were looking in the direction of the door. A slight chuckling. Chuckling, it means laughing quietly. A slight chuckling is heard outside, and suddenly they all heard that someone is laughing quietly outside. The door opens, and suddenly the door opens, revealing. Reveal, it means disclose or make known. The door opened, revealing an old man clad. Clad, it means dressed. The old man clad in a faded but faded, it means old. Worn out or old. Faded but gay. Gay, it means G-A-Y, bright colored. Dressing gown. Dressing gown. Dressing gown, it means a loose cloth as night clothing. So suddenly they saw that old man dressed as a night cloth on his body, and that dress was bright colored. He is in his stocking feet. Stocking the feet, it means socks on in feet, but not shoes. So he had on socks in his feet, but he didn't have on his shoes or boots in his feet. Although over 70, he is vigorous. Vigorous, it means strong. So he was over the 70 years old, but he was that time also very strong and well colored, and he was having a good color of his body. His bright, malicious eyes. Malicious, it means intending hard. Twinkle, it means shine or sparkle under his heavy reddish grey eyebrows. So his eyebrows were reddish grey and heavy, very thick, and under those eyebrows his eyes were very bright and very harmful eyesight he was having. He was strong even after 70 years old. He is obviously the grandfather, Abel Merriweather, or else his ghost. So everyone was thinking that definitely he is the grandfather, and the name of that grandfather is Abel Merriweather, or he may be the ghost of that grandfather. And after that, Abel, that grandfather, said, "What the matter with little whiskey?" So he said that what is happening there? Why did you gather here? Again there is given a little information in a bracket. He sees Ben and Mrs. Jordan. After that he sees there is Mrs. Jordan and Ben. And he said then, "Hello, what brings you here? How's your Ben?" So he said to Mrs. Jordan and Ben that what happened? Why did you came here in my house? And after that he said to Ben that, "Ben, how are you?" So students, in this way this part ends here. We are going to stop here. Have a good day to all of you. Thank you very much.